How's it going, guys? Jack and Matt here with the Toasty Bros, and today we have yet another Alienware for you guys. This one's from 2010, has dual GPUs, has an Extreme i7. This one's pretty insane on paper.
Yeah, we were looking around on eBay for some more interesting Alienwares because you all seem to love that sort of content, and this one rocks dual 4870s, an Extreme Edition i7, and it comes with a 1200p display and RGB from 2010. Yeah, we paid about 300 bucks for it. I'm very excited to see how it turned out, but first, a word from today's sponsor.
Today's video is brought to you by Arctic and their IA Freezer 35 CPU cooler. We recently used this cooler in our $1,000 PC build guide here on the channel and absolutely love the performance it delivers for the price. Oh, and of course it has that beautiful ARGB we love. This cooler also has great RAM clearance support for very tall RAM heatsinks and a very sleek design that can match the aesthetic of any gaming PC build. If you're looking to build your next gaming PC or upgrade your current system, then look no further than the Arctic IA Freezer 35 CPU cooler by checking the link in the description down below. And special thanks again to Arctic for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get to the video, shall we?
So this laptop back in 2010 was at least 2,600 USD from what we found, and that's quite a bit for a laptop, especially in 2010, because you gotta remember, stuff was not quite as expensive as it is nowadays.
So what we're gonna go ahead and do is open this thing up and look at the laptop, because this came from like a computer shop, we believe. They did some upgrading to it. They actually added SSD, which is gonna be so nice when setting this thing up. And they also installed Windows 10, which is kind of crazy on a 2010 laptop. So let's open it up and see what's inside.
All right, guys, so this laptop, we paid about 310 bucks after shipping and everything. This is a heavy laptop, I will say.
Huge.
We are rocking dual GPUs, so I guess what do you expect? Oh my God, here's a power brick. This is like one of the Alienware style on the new ones we see. I'm sure the old one could have even been bigger. Glad that we got a new one. It even has the charging indicator. I don't know if you would have had that back then, but I'm like happy so far with what the seller has done. We think we have like a new battery. We think we obviously are gonna have like a newer or new SSD. We have Windows installed. Oh wait, look at this.
Yep,
that's kind of cool. It's like a battery like indicator light that you can press the button on. You don't really see that. A quick disconnect for the battery. Two fans right here and a big fan right in the middle. Some really cool Alienware technology written there.
The i7.
Yeah, and look at this. You also have the Windows 7 Pro activation. Yeah, I like that Windows 7 sticker. It's pretty cool because this was a high-end i7 for its time. God, dude, look at, so on the back we just have the DC port and just tons of ventilation. And I mean, look how thick this thing is. That's thick. Insane. On the other side, we have, is that a what is that? A mini? I don't even remember what those.
Is that compact flash?
Yeah, compact flash. Yeah. Full-size DVD. Looks like we have a micro SD card / SD card. We have two USB 2s. We actually have two combo headphone jacks.
Dual headphones, why?
That's weird. I mean, cool, but weird. And then we actually have a single mic jack, and then I don't even know what other port that is, some type of other audio port.
I know Razer had some weird audio ports on some of their devices.
Some proprietary
stuff.
Look
at the video out on this thing.
Yeah, we have a, what is that, a 1394A port. Firewire. We have an eSATA. We have two more USB 2s that are sideways. We have an Ethernet jack. We have a full-size display port, full-size HDMI, full-size VGA for up to 4 monitors, including the screen on this one. We do have the cool Alienware in the back. But yeah, I mean, 2010, they were really starting to get to the point that, how do you even open? Oh, you just open it like that. Dude, the front is so thick. So we have a 1200p screen that I think is 17 inch. I can't really tell.
Yeah,
it's so big.
Yeah, I think it's
like
a 17 inch.
Yeah, you have so much bezel real estate on this old laptop, it's hard to tell. But this was just such a feat back then, because in 2010, we have actual, like, pretty fluid moving RGB, which you did not get on anything. So here's our i7 X920 at 2 gigahertz. I don't even know how much RAM we have. It doesn't seem like that's popping up.
It should be 8 gigs.
Look at the build time.
Yeah.
Oh, 1/17/2011. So let's just see if we can just get in here. Yeah, it probably would be dual channel too, since it's pretty high end. We'll see though. Should be DDR3, SODIMM. I said smooth and fluid, and it's just like bloop, bloop, bloop. Alienware. Wait, that was a pretty quick boot too. Let's see how long it takes to get into Windows and see if it's pretty usable or not. Yeah, here's our Alienware Command Center. That just looks old. I wonder if that is like one of the OG ones. We have Heaven and then like GPU-Z for just checking stuff. Trackpad still works. Oh my God, the clickies are kind of terrifying. Batteries okay, so our battery might not be that great.
No, it might be a pretty crap battery.
Oh yeah, it's already like,
oh no, run for the hills.
I'm done. All right, well I'm gonna pull this up real quick and then we're gonna get it plugged in. All right, so here's our i7 4-core 8 thread. We have two 4 gig sticks at 1333, and then yep, our T-Force 256 gig. I'm gonna plug this in real quick. Well, that's a little bit of a, I'm not gonna say like a major letdown. I honestly was surprised that they put a new battery in this, but it does not seem like they did. put a new battery in it.
And there she goes.
It seems like we might still have the original battery, especially if it said it was fully charged.
Yeah, it said fully charged, so not really sure what's going on with that. Hopefully it's not a repeat of the Razer situation, and we'll at least have a charge to try to game on this thing.
So yeah, what we're gonna do is, I mean, we've gone over the ports, we've kind of looked at the laptop, looked at the specs, all the RGB works. We do now know the battery's not amazing, but we gotta download some games, see if it'll actually game, and if it does, I still think for 310 this isn't bad. Maybe we'll look up and see how much we can get a new battery for, because I'm curious.
Yeah, new battery would probably be a good idea, but yeah, we're gonna download some newer games, some games that you might be able to run on this. But again, the dual 4870s, I, one, have a hard time believing I'm gonna get Crossfire to actually work properly, and two, it's not a great card. It's a 1 gig card, so you're not gonna have the best game performance nowadays, but we'll mainly try to download some era-relevant games and also some newer ones.
All right, guys, we're playing CSGO on this wonderful laptop, and we're on like low settings, native resolution 1920 by 1200, and I wonder how much 1080 would really help us, you know? Like, would that negative amount on the screen give us so much FPS?
Yeah, latency's pretty bad, and you will see on screen here, we were unable to launch pretty much anything modern. We tried Overwatch, and it said the GPU was not supported, mainly because we're running Windows 10, and we were unable to get an actual driver installed on this. The latest support was Windows 8, and it just would not work on 10. So I appreciate the guy installing Windows 10 and stuff, but it really kind of limited us in terms of being able to actually get a usable driver for these 4870s. So that may have to do with some of the weird performance that's going on right now.
These bots are just hitting.
And the bots are hitting everything.
I don't know, because like I wouldn't recommend someone buy it, you know, like who's gonna be using it for office work really, because like it's too big, too heavy. The batteries, you know, unless you go in with a brand new battery and it says so in the eBay description or wherever you're buying it, obviously it's gonna have an old battery that's probably not gonna hold up very well. So at this point it's just kind of like, you know, what exactly, like what audience is what audience is this for, you know? And I guess people like us. Yeah, the screen's not bad at all. I mean, for it being like low settings too, this doesn't look like the worst CSGO experience.
Oh, what a way to end it with a bot Quinn shot.
That was good, yeah.
Yeah, not too bad. So we're gonna try Crysis, the original Crysis, which is a game that was, well, meant to run on this system. A lot of reviews said that it can run, but that's with actual drivers and both cards enabled. Yeah. So we're gonna try it and see what happens. So, Crysis. At the moment, we are currently locked at 1 frame, but it was really promising for a second because both 4870s randomly started working without any sort of like real driver. It probably has a Windows driver, but it was working and it was getting like 100 FPS and then it froze. So we're gonna restart and hopefully that was just a weird issue. All right, so it actually did a save of my drop, and I'm wondering if you're just gonna load in with me frozen in the air. Let's see what happens. Look at that, see guys, look so far, 100 FPS, and no, stop. Again? All right, I'm gonna make one more attempt at this, and then, yeah, Crysis ain't gonna happen. All right, gamers, last shot at this. But yeah, it's cool, both GPUs are being used, 99%, 95%. As you see from the other benchmark, it was not working that way. All right. We're in the 40s and 50s now. It's working! The
so
FPS
you just had to go to
40.
You just had to go to high settings?
Yes. Okay. So far, it hasn't crashed, but the lag is definitely there. Look at those GPUs. I wanted something to show. This is what it looks like, 100% usage, both dual GPUs. Isn't it great, guys? This is the future. The future is now. Oh, we did also prop the laptop up after the CSGO test because it was really getting hot. Anyways, yeah, Crysis, there's that. But yeah, this laptop, interesting piece of tech, kind of cool we were able to take a look at it. A dual GPU laptop that was incredibly impractical even when it was released. A lot of the reviews are like, this thing is really impractical, and I still think it's very impractical. And yeah, it's kind of interesting to see what kind of tech was like back in 2010 with this Alienware. Let's wrap this video up real quick.
All right, guys, we just got done sort of kind of benchmarking our Alienware, and we have had really good luck with all of our Alienwares in the past, although this one we really went way back when. Normally the ones we check out are like 2016, 2015, 2014, where they have like 9 series or 8 series, but this one is dual OG Radeon graphics cards, and it really isn't great for much more than office work or maybe a game like Minecraft or maybe CSGO, but even then, would I spend like $300 something on it when the battery doesn't hold charge? probably not again.
Yeah, when we picked this thing up, we were definitely buying it from somebody who valued it more as like a collector item. If there's somebody out there who wants this type of laptop just for the sake of having it, then yeah, sure, you can pay that. I think the seller did a good job of getting everything up and running, and the description was very detailed, even though I overlooked some of the things, especially with the battery. But it is what the seller said it was, and it has Windows 10, has an SSD, and has all the RAM you can use. So yeah, if you want to learn more about this laptop or take a look at some of these on eBay, check the link down below. They will be affiliate links and will help us out. And if there are any other OG gaming laptops you want to see us take a look at here on the channel, let us know in the comment section down below.
And as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
So this laptop will be sold at a pretty good discount at PCBros.tech. We might even go out of our way to replace the battery. A lot of times we do refurbs on laptops, tablets, computers, and then resell them for a great price to you all.
PCBros.tech, we sell gaming PCs, gaming laptops, and so much more. And if you watch a Toasty Bros video and say, hey, I want to buy that, you can buy that and use code ToastyBros2 on checkout to save 2% on your next purchase. See you guys later. Goodbye.